Well, it's been a month since I did the Tailwind and Kombucha concoction, and it hasn't progressed quite how I would have liked it to have, also how I thought it may have. This was the first time I did do all green tea kombucha, so it was a little weak, and after about 10 days I checked it, and it hadn't really fermented, hadn't really come along as much as I had liked it to. I did flavor a couple other bottles, and they did pretty well. But again, the flavors are kind of off. I think just mere the fact that I did all green tea kombucha. I am going to taste one of these bottles for you, but the other three I'm going to go ahead and split into 3 more kombucha bottles, and then add a fresh batch of kombucha and go ahead and wait with that. So again, these were 200 calories, around 50 or so grams of sugar, but along with some other electrolytes and other things. I did add just a smidge to try to help it along. I added a little bit of a SCOBY, but it doesn't really look like they're doing too much. So I'll say that it was a partial win because there is a little bit of gas, and I'll go ahead and open one for you so you can see what's going on with it. So I did mark these T for Tailwind, and we'll see what happens. So again, really low gas, but there was some gas in there, so that's a good sign. And I'll go ahead and flip it upside down, get some of the yeast off the bottom. Let's see if we have any bubbles. We do have tiny bubbles, which is a good sign. I do like the smaller bubbles. And I'll go ahead and taste this. It's got a really good flavor. This was the mandarin orange, and with the green tea, it kind of almost has a peach type taste to it. So again, it's good flavor. Not quite as much fermentation as I would have liked. So again, I'm going to, with these 3 bottles, I'm going to go ahead and do a second experiment with them. Real quick to contrast, I will show you, this was tart cherry juice with the green tea kombucha, the same batch, just to contrast so you can see experiment-wise what we were working with in comparison. I suspect there's going to be significantly more. There's a little bit of pressure pushing up against the lid here, so this, as you can even already hear, there's more carbonation in that one, and it's very fragrant right now. It's not a pleasant smell at the moment, but this one definitely tastes pretty good. Flip it upside down, and you can already see with the carbonation how many more bubbles we have. Alright, so I went ahead and took all 4 bottles, poured half of them into another bottle, so now I have 8. And I'm going to top that off with some freshly fermented big batch kombucha. Should be a little bit stronger, so I'm hoping that that helps this along the way. And this second experiment will be ready to go. This batch is also all green tea kombucha, but as you can tell from the color, it's quite a bit darker. So I believe that this one will have a little bit stronger flavor. I let the SCOBYs have more time to develop at the top, so this one should be a better batch than the last. And these are the new bottles. They're a slightly darker in color, nice straw color to them. The batch, I guess, had just been brewed maybe just a little bit longer with the tea in it, so just a little bit stronger flavor. Maybe I'll do a third experiment if this one fails and try black tea next time, because black tea definitely will kind of combat the other elements in the Tailwind and maybe make it more kombucha-esque. Anyway, I'll let you know how these go. Hopefully they ferment a little bit faster. It already looks like the new kombucha batch was stronger, so I have high hopes for this one. I will let you guys know what's going on with it. And as far as right now, I would still consider it a win, even though it didn't completely come along how I thought it might. The flavor was really good, and I do believe you're going to get a lot of the probiotic benefits from the batch, but you're also going to get some of those great electrolytes from Tailwind and a lot of great flavor. It's hard to do kombucha with citrus flavors just because of the acidity in it. So to have a citrus flavored kombucha and Tailwind concoction, I'd consider was a win. Maybe just not the mouthfeel that you get from normal kombucha. Flavor-wise, it was great though.